I'm probably gonna get in trouble for saying this, but you do not have to spend hours slaving away over the stove to get a dadgum good chili recipe. Nope, with just a few special ingredients and the magical pressure cooking powers of an Instant Pot. You can have a rave-worthy pot of chili ready in just 45 minutes. Today I'm gonna be making a traditional ground beef chili, but you can always substitute this with ground chicken, turkey, or even venison. You do want to choose a ground meat that's in the middle on leanness in order to get the most flavor and tenderness. So an 85-15 or a 90-10 should work great. Add 2 tablespoons of oil, either avocado or olive oil, to a 6-quart Instant Pot that is set to the sauté function, along with 1 pound of ground beef. Cook the meat for 5 to 6 minutes, or until it's browned. It does not have to be all of the way cooked through here. You just want it done enough in order to get those rich, deep flavors into the chili. Next, add in 1 small onion that has been finely diced. You can either use a sweet, white, or yellow onion. 2 to 3 finely diced jalapeno or serrano peppers, depending on how spicy you want your chili. If you want it really spicy, you can always choose to leave those seeds in. And then we're gonna add 3 cloves of finely minced garlic. Sauté the vegetables for 2 to 3 minutes, or until the onion becomes tender. Pour in half a cup of a regular sodium beef broth and scrape the bottom of the pot to release any bits or pieces that might be stuck. Then, add in 3 tablespoons of tomato paste, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. This is one of my secret ingredients, as well as a homemade chili seasoning. While you can't always just buy those store-bought packages, the best flavor is going to come when you actually whisk up your own at home. To make it, you'll want to grab a small bowl and add 3 tablespoons of irregular chili powder, 1.5 tablespoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and 3 teaspoons of salt. Whisk this all together and then measure out 4 tablespoons of it, which is about half. And then save the rest in an airtight container for the next time you need some chili seasoning. Add the seasoning to the pot, along with 1 to 1.5 additional teaspoons of salt to taste, and 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper if you want an extra kick. Mix this all together until it's well combined, and then pour in a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes and 1 can of red kidney beans that have been thoroughly rinsed and drained. And stop! Do not stir this. We want to keep those tomatoes and beans at the very top so we don't end up getting that dreaded burn error. We'll end up stirring all of this together at the very end. So next you're going to just close the pot with a lid, ensure the pressure release valve is in the sealed position, and then set the pressure to high and the timer to 20 minutes. Since there's so much in the Instant Pot, it's going to take at least 10 minutes or so for it to fully pressurize. Once the timer goes off, you can quick release the pressure. It's safe to open the lid as soon as the float valve goes down. And now you can give it all a really good stir. Doesn't this look incredible? A nice, thick, and chunky chili recipe. The only thing that it's missing now is all of those yummy toppings. Okay, before I dig in, because I think I'm gonna be here for a little bit, I wanted to make sure that you didn't miss out on these mini cornbread muffins right over here. They pair perfectly with this chili recipe. Thanks so much for hanging out. I will see you in the next one. Now that is some dadgum good chili.